Hi everyone, welcome back to the Elden Ring Mage walkthrough. We're going to be doing a couple more things in Altair, but then going to Mount Gelmir. So there's a caravan here that has an absolutely fantastic weapon in it, great stars. So we're going to get that now. See how many I can get. Oh, I wanted to get an arc. Quit poking me! There we go. Oh, look at you! Aren't you adorable? Alright. Alright, we wiped that caravan out. You can obviously just hit the giants and stop it and get it and then run away if you want. But I had to murder everything. That will get us the great stars. Fantastic weapon. Strength dex. Quality. So now we're going to go to the Rise Blood ruins, which are up here. Remember, don't let these things... Just don't let them hit you at all. They're scary. So the boss is down there. Oh. Wish I knew what triggered that. 1,000 hours in Elden Ring, and I still don't really know what causes me to randomly gesture. I don't even remember who's in here. I think it's something trivial. Bloody Halise. I think there is more to get in here. Let me check my notes. I think that maybe actually be everything. But we'll just double check here. Oh, is that actually one of those mounds you can DPS? Oh, it is. Look at how scary they are. We saw something like that at Moog. I don't know if it gets you anything or not. Ooh, look at it, like... too icky to be allowed to live. I think we can all agree. Trying to think if that's everything. Oh right, it's this. Okay. You can do this invasion. He also drops great stars. Look, I think it's the same. Look at him dodging. Magnus the Beast Claw. Somber Smithing 6. Alright, so... heading west. You can see we are headed for the Bridge of Iniquity. I was exploring earlier and unlocked that grace already, which is why it's on my map. So you're not going to have it yet if you have just been following the walkthrough. But yeah, this is the way into Mount Gelmir. And then you could rest here. You'll be discovering it if you're following this walkthrough religiously. Oh, just to show stats, since I tend to level up in between episodes, we're continuing to pump intelligence. So you'll still see value from pumping this up to 60 or so. And then there'll be an ultimate switchover point to like Lusat's or the Carrion Regal Scepter around 70 intelligence. And 68, I think, is when we'll get access to the Rani's Dark Moon, which is how you're going to be opening boss fights for the Frostbite, especially if you're not using for the Frost buildup. I mean, you can also use Darkmoon's Greatsword for that, but I've done enough playthroughs using Darkmoon Greatsword that I'm trying to not use it this time around. But yeah, in terms of excellent weapons, if you're just looking for good int weapons, Moonveil, of course, is fantastic. And then Darkmoon Greatsword, the Wing of Estelle is probably the best int weapon in the game. We're going to do the Sellen quest line here after doing a little bit of Mount Gelmir, and that's going to reward us with the Glintstone Chris, which is a fantastic int weapon also. See, what are other options? I've brought up the Clayman's Harpoon that drops from the Clayman, you know, in the underground areas. That's also a really good int weapon. And then I think that's pretty good coverage. The Glintstone Chris and the Wing of Estelle. I might even switch to the Wing of Estelle. Not certain of that, but I might actually make a switch. Oh, so there's an Abductor Virgin to kill here. You can see he's busy fighting the guys. Look, I'm helping you out, dude. And you goes and attacks me. Saved his life, and that's what I get. So yeah, they're kind of all over if you look. And you of course don't have to kill them all. So you can kind of see that they're patrolling all over. And they hit really hard. Oh, we got two of them. That is bad news. Oh, this is bad news. I don't like fighting two of them at once. I feel flashbacks to the place underneath Volcano Manor, where you have to fight two of them. Nope. I managed to pull all of them. Hey, they're kind of fun to farm. Oh. Boy, I went pretty far in, didn't I? There's like a... Oh my god, they're impossible to hit from the horse. Dogs are like the worst thing in this game. They could literally just completely solo you if you don't pay attention. I took more damage, I think, from those than I did from the... So there's actually an invasion up here. I remember there's something good in here. Can't remember what, though. You remember this one. Why is she Why is this not doing any damage? There we go. She's using the magma magma worm sword, a sacred butchering knife. Can't remember what's in here. I remember something good in here. Oh yeah, golden vow. So this is something that'll happen as we get into the DLC and all the way past the end game. Is you're going to get to 80 ent, but then you're going to have nowhere to really put points. You're going to start boosting faith, which will eventually lead us to switch to like the Prince of Death staff. But it'll also mean that we'll have access to faith buffs, and Golden Vow is going to be one of the ones. You know, right now we're doing the bargain basement Golden Vow, right? We have the dagger that lets us do it, but what we actually want is to get the real Golden Vow because it's actually more damage. And then, now that we've done that, there's actually a ladder to climb here. So I was pausing to check something there. Seeing how much time we had put into the video so far, about 15 minutes. So you got a grace here once you get up the ladder. Oh, look at me gesturing instead of getting on torrent. I wish I knew what triggered that. I'm doing it a lot this episode. I keep hoping someday someone will come into my comments and explain to me what thing I'm doing on my controller. Because I'm not kidding, I have 1,000+ hours in this game and I still don't know what... I should probably ask ChatGPT, it would probably tell me. Oh, so we only need 22 to gain another level. Let's take a look at... I feel like we should be able to get there. If we do absolutely everything. Nearly. Just a little bit more. I think this alone will do it. Yep. Okay. Alright, now we can start collecting these. Or I can run around next to them and accomplish nothing. Get them all? Not quite. Alright. Get our Somber 6. Alright, and from here we can go west. There's a pumpkin guy and a tower to climb here. These guys are just kind of chilling. Free runes. Oh look, I gestured again. So yeah, there's a pumpkin guy here. can see we really outlevel all of this. I like I try to do a jumping thing to look cool and then I just miss. And then still backstab him anyway. So he didn't even like, it's like there's somebody gyrating behind him and he doesn't pay any attention. I'm pretty sure there's something up here. Alright. He did his best. Holy bow. That was the guy who was hurling lightning at us. I remember if there was another ladder before we got here. If there was anything back. So there is this way. If I remember right, there's a hero's grave over here. Bye. Wonder if he'll fall. Sometimes they do that. This is the Gelmir hero's grave. I'm actually going to come back to this. I'm unlocking it now. There's a death root in here. Not actually going to do it right now though. Oh, look at him just kind of hanging out in the corner. Because he's all bugged out. So if you look at this and walk up to it, see there's like the rainbow stone here. I thought there was something here where Patches like ambushes you and shoves you off the ledge. But I'm not sure if that will trigger for us. We're in kind of a weird state with Volcano Manor. Oh, it will. Here we go. He's a jerk. That Patches.
Well, if you really are that gullible. Then stay away from the Volcano Manor! Bye now! Take care!
Hey, you get some loot down here. Nascent butterfly, I mean. What could be more incredible than that? Whoops. Why don't I face the correct direction? Remember, don't let that blight build up on you. This actually puts you down by a cave. This is Seethwater Cave. So I'm still, I don't want to do this yet either. I will in a bit, but I just wanted to get the map for Gelmir. It's like, so what you want to do here is actually, you can head this way and actually run across this. I can see one of the, there's a grafted scion to fight. I'm gonna actually buff myself. And now our goal is to climb, climb, climb. There are kind of two ladders here. Be careful with these because they can, oh yeah. The marionettes can, you know, really mess you up with the attacks they do. I want to say there's like a little bit of loot over here. I'm not just making that up. But all I see is a guy, so maybe I am making that up. Let's check. Oh yeah. There's a Trina's Lily. See what I mean? That guy could literally kill me. Gotta be really careful. So there's the ladder here, but also the ladder here. Just to show that. Can't remember which one to go up first. There's a merchant at one of them, I want to say. Trying to remind myself. So yeah, there's that up there. I have a vague memory. Yeah, you can kind of see. I think there's a merchant over there. I think I can actually hop off to...
Ah, welcome, dear customer.
Oh, and there's a ladder up.
This way.
I'm laughing that he's like, "Dear customer," when I'm nowhere near him. You can see there's ladder up that way. So we could actually, let's see, where are we? We're actually in good shape for getting the map. I kind of want to go get the... I'm trying to remember if the Grace is here. Got some frenzied flame guys here. There was something up here. Some lore. Can you believe patches hit us like that? Alright, here's our Grace. You can see there's actually something to do there. But hang on. So before we do that, let's run back and... Okay. Interesting. Can't summon Torrent for some reason. Get off the bridge, I guess? How strange. Not sure why I wouldn't be allowed to summon him on there. So we haven't rested, so everything's still clear. So I have to go back down one more floor. And I do think we left alive some guys down here that we'll have to fight around the corner here. Yeah. Oh, look at them bugged out. They're like waiting for me still. I guess we got around 3 levels. Kind of doing something a little different here where we just kind of get everything explored. And then we'll do a run through of all the caves and stuff. Since I've unlocked them all.
Ah, welcome, dear customer. Yes, right this way. Welcome, valued. Please, I'm hungry.
Stone Sword Key. Guilty Hood. Oh, you can get the Confessor armor if you want, which looks great. I'll totally buy that. What do we got here? Explosive Great Bolts. Just... Oh, and we got a cookbook. Okay. If you want to be able to craft everything. Although you can see how... I don't know. To beat this game or whatever, you don't really have to engage with the crafting system at all. Oh, that actually connected. Okay. Cool. So that brought us up here. To where we were before. Alright. So now we can go back to our bridge over here and really rest. Alright, from here there is a boss. You can take the Spirit Spring up. If you kind of stay to the right, I think you won't aggro immediately. Oh! See if I can get a poise break on him. Nope. Okay. I was actually going for it to see if I could, but... This is like the full-grown, you know, version of the thing we fought in the cave. I don't really know his moveset. I haven't fought him in ages. So I don't remember what to do. Oh, we are all out of... Just using our level to win there. I didn't deserve that kill. That's okay though. You can see the falling star beast jaw, which is a lot of fun. Now from here... can actually go this way. See the golden seed over there. Oh! God, I wasn't paying attention. I was, I was staring off into the distance. Okay. Oh yeah, that actually gives us back a little bit of stuff, I guess. Can hear the scarab. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, first golden seed. If I recall correctly, this one's a pretty short loop. Or not. Longer than I thought. Oh, standing too far to the... hate these things. Maybe it's easier from here. I hate myself. Ugh. Ash of War through and through. So you can see that the map is down here. There are some hands. The awful hands. Which you can just kind of run by. Circles just to get the map. Then you can come rest here. Wow, nicely done, hand. Nicely done. Okay. That's hilarious because we're literally right here. Alright, so there's the larval tier we can get. I think it's like this guy. One of these guys. Oh, okay. I thought it was one of these three, but... Let's see, where is he then? Maybe he's on the bridge. Much better. Oh, gotta get out of the poop though. Let's get you a larval tier. I'm trying to remember if there was any, like, loot hanging out down here or anything. Oh, we have the map now, so that's good. Oh, you've got the Erd Tree guy down here. Oh, it's also a tree sphere, that's right, not an Erd Tree. Oh, I'm laughing that he's like... I managed to just perfectly bungle that roll. Stay topped off here, because this does a lot of damage. You got lots of heals, so just use them. Oh god, okay. How to get hit by everything. Hey, I dodged that. There we go. You can see the Cerulean Hidden Tier. Eliminates all FP consumption. You will see that is a very good tier. Especially if you're doing like a cheeseball comet thing. We're gonna eventually get this massive nuke comet Azure, and you use that tier and it just gives you a free... normally that thing consumes FP while you hold it down, and that just gives you a free cast essentially for until this flask runs out, or you get hit. So it only it's kind of situationally useful on certain bosses. Thought there was something down here. Oh god! I didn't even notice. Health. No health. I forget these guys wreck you. Okay. Alright, so took care of that. Done with the Erd Tree. So now we could go back up to Volcano Manor. Oh, we could actually rest at the Grace again if we wanted. Alright. So you can see the manors right there to the south. So... go back up. All the way back up. See, there it is. Past the hands. Alright, so Volcano Manor is right there, guarded by a really scary, madness-inducing guy and two of those crazy archers. I died. You can see my runes there. So we're gonna get them and then run away. And start the fight over. Alright. Start magic. So by luring, you don't want to lure the archer away. That. And there's the second archer. Oh, 3 archers. God, there's a lot of them. 4 archers. But I think only the big guy's aggroed, so if we can lure him off, that should work really well. You want to watch your madness here. Your madness level. There's no rush. Just take your time with this guy. Because he's insane. Okay. And then of course these guys are terrifying and can just completely kill you by themselves, so you want to be careful. So many of them. Yeah, if you take Raya's invitation, it's kind of an easier way to get in here, but then you don't get to see the fun, like, Patch's ambush, which I think is more fun to witness. This is Volcano Manor, one of the most fun storylines. And this is actually going to be our stopping point for this episode. And then when we come back, we can talk to people in here. So until then...